One of the reasons I think Japan and Korea are really important markets for Bitcoin is because those demographics are like very attuned to the opportunity of what like a high volatility monetization scheme could look like. And Japan in particular, having essentially lived in a negative rates world for a long time now to a very small, almost nominal rate world, they are the most kind of starved for yield, where their credit market is a lot cheaper than the US credit market. And it's a very strong, I think, proprietary advantage if you're Metaplanet and you can access the Japanese credit market that even Saylor himself could not. And that means essentially you're going to see some like geographical convergence of these factors too, which is like, we talk about Bitcoin being like the egalitarian thing that flattens the regulatory arena where everyone has to have a race to the top to permit more regulatory opportunities to win that market share. So you see like the US is now leading, which makes, the UAE feel a little more anxious and they have to lead. And we call that like a flattening effect for regulatory. It's the same for Bitcoin treasuries too, because ultimately you're leveling out the capital markets access points when you do things like this, where in US, American investors are now buying Metaplanet. And that's creating like a different capital formation in cross-border flows. So I think it's incredible to me that so much of the ethos of like Bitcoin, as we talk about in bringing like a flat world, is exactly the kind of same thing that we're seeing with treasury companies.